Today, Kasoma Farouk of Uganda is going more than deep to see the challenges of integration in the Middle East. So we are saying integration in the Middle East, whether political, economic, social, has faced challenges despite shared religious ties. Despite shared religious what? Ties. Among the challenges, political instability, where we are saying frequent conflicts and civil wars have made regional cooperation very difficult. Where I can say that countries spend a lot of money fighting instead of using the money to call for integration. To call for what? Integration. And this makes integration in the Middle East very difficult. Then sectarian divisions, where we are saying today the Sunni and Shia Muslim communities, this makes interstate relations very difficult. Where the Sunni don't want to cooperate with the Shia, with the what? With the Shia. And this makes integration very difficult. Then economic disparities. For example, the difference exists between oil-rich Gulf states and the less developed economies. That the rich countries don't want to cooperate with the poor countries because they know that their resources are going to be used by the poor countries. And this makes integration very difficult. Where the rich don't want to share their resources with the poor economies. Another one, territorial and border disputes. We are saying the long-standing disputes over borders and control of strategic areas in the integration. Where I can say the long-standing disputes over borders, that countries fight over borders and the control of strategic areas. This makes the countries to have differences and makes integration very what? Difficult. Then foreign influence. The major global powers pursue strategic military and economic interests in the region, where I can say in a need by the major powers to control oil resources, they make integration very difficult because they know that when these countries integrate, they are going to be strong. So they keep them divided, and this makes integration very what? Difficult. Another one, security challenges. Security what? Challenges. Where I can say terrorism, extremism, and armed militias undermine stability. Terrorism, extremism, and armed militias undermine what? Stability. That the terrorists that are fighting, the extremists, these undermine stability and makes integration very what? Difficult. Then the regional institutions, where I can say the regional institutions have limited authority to enforce decisions. To enforce what? Decisions. Because they have limited authority to enforce decisions, this makes integration very what? Difficult. Then ideological differences, where the republics, theocratic governments have different political priorities. The republics want to be led by president. Theocrats, they want to be led by religious people. So by this time, the ideological differences in the Middle East makes integration very difficult. Then trade barriers, the tariffs limit regional commerce, where the tariffs limit regional commerce, and by this time, this makes integration very what? Difficult. In this kind of arrangement, where I can say integration in the Middle East is difficult. Another one, humanitarian challenges. Humanitarian challenges. Humanitarian. Humanitarian challenges. Humanitarian challenges. Humanitarian challenges. So we are saying today, humanitarian challenges, where some people need a lot of assistance, and the money that would have been used to integrate is used on the different people, and this makes integration very what? Difficult. I can tell you